What is up guys, JayFerGaming here and welcome to the finale of Season 1 in my F1 2016 career. This is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. If you're new to my channel, welcome. You have missed 20 other fantastic rounds. It's been a brilliant season so far and I've really enjoyed it. Hope you guys have as well who have been tracking this career all the way. And we kind of are looking to Season 2. We will be sticking with the Renault team, but this is the final race of the season. We're probably going to finish in 7th place in the driver's standings there unless Bottas wins. But that's highly unlikely, but still there is a brilliant battle in the constructors still between Renault and Williams for 4th place, so that's something to keep your eye on. In terms of the rivalry, we could actually beat Kimi Räikkönen, which is unbelievable to say. We've already lost to him. We've actually lost 3 rivalries already this season and only won 1, so that's been a bit of a struggle. But in terms of the standings, we've done incredibly well, so it doesn't kind of correlate. But if you look at our results this season, we've got significantly quicker and better since the start of the season. A few early struggles, then midway through the season a couple of DNFs, but it does include 2 podiums and a load of points finishes in the final third of the season. Apart from Brazil last time out wasn't the best. We did get taken out twice in 2 laps though, which made for a very strange race at the back of the field. But still, this is the final race of the season, final qualifying, and our first lap was absolutely horrific, so we're currently at the back of the field. We're significantly faster on our final run here. Come to the line, we've got to improve. Is it going to be any better? In terms of position, it's only P19 and it's actually a bit of a shocker. I know we can do better than that, but not the best way to finish the final qualifying session of the season. So Daniel Ricciardo takes pole position ahead of Verstappen, and in the championship battle it's Rosberg versus Hamilton. Hamilton is down in 11th. Rosberg has a fantastic chance to overturn the 11-point deficit he has. So yeah, that's something else to look out for. The Mercedes battle for the title. But yeah, we've got a lot of improvement to do from 19th on the grid. But we're not too far behind our teammate. We're only 2 tenths off. So I'm feeling pretty confident for this race. I feel like we could probably get some points and hopefully smash that 100-point mark in the driver's standings. So in terms of strategy, I'm going to start on the hardest compound tyres, which are the softs, and probably go for 2 super soft stints to finish off the race. Yeah, I think that's going to be a solid strategy. I don't think the ultra softs are going to be that great around here. So here we go. The lights are lighting up for the final race of the 2016 season. 5 lights and away we go. We get a fantastic initial getaway, but we get far too much wheel spin going up through 2nd and 3rd gear, and we've dropped a couple of positions. There's a Sauber on our inside and he's flying up the inside. Look at Ericsson go. We're trying to follow him through, try and get a few positions, but we're slotting in P18 just behind the Sauber driver. But into the braking zones, the AI a little bit weak, so I'm going to try and take advantage. Let's see if we can get Ericsson into the chicane. We might be able to get Sainz as well. Oh my god, we're going to get quite a few. Kvyat, we're on the inside of our teammate. This is a little bit risky. We don't want to make any contact as we're trying to help each other get more points than Williams in this race. Up the inside of Grosjean, yeah, you can see the AI are pretty weak through the first section on the first lap at this track. But now we're going side by side. We've been battling, well, we haven't battled too often recently, but we had a lot of early battles. It was very close between us two for like the first half of the season, battling all the time. Oh, we've got a nudge there. Was that our teammate nudging us? We nearly lost control there, but we're still on the inside of Grosjean. But he's going for the move on the inside now. We've got to leave him room. He's just badgers off the track. What's he doing, Roman? Leave it out. And we've lost loads of positions, lots of momentum, and we're down to P18. Grosjean left us no room there. He actually just shot across and pushed us off the track. Unbelievable. He didn't help his own cause either, but we'll see on board with him. He literally just goes diagonally across the track and smashes me off. Let's have a look. Yeah, he takes a lot more speed through there and just pushes me off. Wow. Okay, if you're going to play like that, Roman, let's see what happens when we catch back up to you. But we're going to fight back here up the inside of Carlos Sainz. Can we get him? He is on the ultra soft tyres, and I've got to say the inner curbs on this track are devastating. They absolutely launch your car, so you've got to watch out with them because they really unsettle the balance and yeah, really affect how the car flows. But P17 now, we're trying to close in on Danny Kvyat ahead of us. The Toro Rossos are really far down the field actually, but they have a slightly stronger car than us as we've seen in the car development. We're going up the inside of the Toro Rosso driver. Is he going to do what Grosjean did to us? No, I was a little bit wary of that, so I thought I'd hang back a little bit and get DRS once again, and then we should get the Toro Rosso in a straight line as they have the 2015 Ferrari power unit. And effectively they shouldn't be upgrading it, but I think they probably have been in the developmental race in this season. But now we're trying to close in. We're miles behind Ericsson, but he is so bad under braking. Look at this. We don't go that wide either. It's an easy move. Yeah, I can't say I've been fighting too many Saubers this season, and when we did in Brazil, Felipe Nasser took us out, so let's forget about that and get back onto this race. And yeah, there's a big train ahead of us. I think there's a car in P5 seriously holding a load of cars up. The McLarens, my teammate, there's the Hasse Grosjean, of course, who I'm going to take out later on. But we've got DRS ahead of us. Palmer's going for the move on Button, and we're going to use the slipstream with the McLaren, who seems very slow. We're going to go for the move, slide it up the inside. We're a bit too deep. We made contact with Palmer, but we're okay. We're okay. Keep it calm. We're okay here. We're going to have to see a replay of that. I think Palmer just got in the way of our overtake, really, because we would have gone like medium deep into the corner, but Palmer was obviously not looking at me. And yeah, oh, lucky. Very lucky indeed. We're lucky it was tie to tie there. Otherwise, I probably would have spun. And luckily, it didn't affect Palmer too much. But we're going for the move on the McLaren. There's a Toro Rosso on our inside. Kvyat's going for the move as well. This is incredible. And he's later on the brakes, but we're trying to hang it around the outside. There's a safety car. I think the safety car actually kept us ahead of Kvyat. But we'll see what happens. This is a Sauber span round, of course it is. And he just parks it. What's going on? No. Really? Oh my god, no. What the hell? That's Felipe Massa out the race. In terms of our constructors battle, that's brilliant. But this is so dumb from the AI. It's Ricardo and Massa who have pitted quite early, and game over for Massa. He's absolutely ploughed that Sauber for absolutely no reason. AI, seriously, is so dumb at times. I say it all the time. They just need to sort it out. But with the safety car coming out, this has been fantastic for the Lotus team here. We're up to P2 and 3 with cars pitting, but the AI strategy behind the safety car still isn't good at all, because obviously you'd pit when the safety car comes out, and if not, you'd pit on the next lap, not like 2 or 3 laps into a stint. So the AI strategy, yeah, the AI need a lot of work, I've got to say. But safety car period is over, and away we go. P2 and P3 for the Renault team. Unbelievable scenes, but we are on the harder compound department, so I wasn't going to fight him too much. But surprisingly, on the long DRS straight, we were closing in on him, and we're actually going to have to go for the overtake because we're so much quicker than him in a straight line. And then we're going to go side by side into the chicane. No, don't fight back, Palmer. Palmer, don't do this. So I'm going to leave him room. Don't shove me off like Grosjean did. Oh, that could have been disastrous, but that's halted his momentum. And now, I think a few cars behind have closed, and Kvyat's there, and Gutierrez is going to make it 3 wide behind me. I'm so concerned what's going to happen here. We're going to take the corner normally. Gutierrez is going up the inside. That is not going to work. I'll leave him so much room, and he crashes into us. We have to go wide, and you'll want to see what Gutierrez does here. He launches himself off the inner curb. I told you they were deadly. He nearly flips over into me. That could have been incredibly dangerous in real life. I'm just lucky it's in the game and I can laugh about it, but look at him here. He's on 2 wheels, so much air. That's not a good move, Esteban, and that's why you've only got 1 point this season, and I don't think he's really got a shot of points now after that. So Hamilton's gone into the pits, and so's my teammate. So I don't think things are going to work out too well for them. I'm not completely sure in terms of strategy, but now the cars who have pit are slowly catching up to me. Not really slowly, I'm the one that's going pretty slow on these worn soft tyres. Verstappen goes for the move on the ultra soft. Easy move. I'm not going to fight it too much. I'm obviously thinking about my race mainly and how it's going to come back to me later on, hopefully. And hopefully we can outscore the Williams car. I say cars. Massa's out the race, so it's virtually 2-on-1 now. So yeah, we're using the slipstream on Verstappen. I didn't think about fighting back, but I just went for it anyway. Yeah, stupid move there. I shouldn't have done that, and that's cost us time. I should have just stayed behind Verstappen and followed him round, but I did learn from that. But Verstappen did go into the pits. It seemed like every time a car got ahead of me, they would go into the pits on the next lap. And now Rosberg, who's fighting for the title, is now going to take the lead to the race. So I don't know where Hamilton is, but it's looking good for Nico Rosberg. He could overturn that 11-point deficit he had. So I don't really fight that because obviously I really want Nico to win the title. Team Lewis Hamilton, 44, whatever it is. But yeah, Rosberg went into the pits, and now Hulkenberg's going to take the lead. He's having a pretty solid race, and I did think about battling Hulkenberg because realistically, he's going to be a car I'm actually going to be fighting. I kind of swerve ahead of him just to make him think about what's going on here. But yeah, some bad news comes up. This is my teammate Julian Palmer, and he gets absolutely screwed here by a Williams of all people. I don't know if this Williams has done this on purpose, but he seems to come from nowhere, holds up the Mercedes. I think of Hamilton. Hamilton is super lucky there in terms of his title battle, but this is the Williams. He just comes back onto the track. I bet he sees Julian and just thinks, yeah, I'm going to retire him. We're going to get fourth in this constructors battle. So yeah, bad sportsmanship there from Valtteri. So yeah, as I said, the leader always goes into pits. Hulkenberg's into the pit, so I take the lead for like the 4th time now, but Vettel's on my tail and he goes to the move into turn 1. I don't really fight it too much, but he gets a very slow exit there. Bit of fast in, slow out, kind of the opposite of what you should be doing, but still he gets the move done. And now we're into P2, and I think the Toro Rossos have a fantastic strategy because I think they're in 4th and 5th, so they might be on a similar kind of strategy to me, and with Hamilton behind me. Obviously, as I said before, I want Rosberg to win this, so I defended. I don't care if we're both Brits. I'm going to fight back with Hamilton, so I go for the move up the inside. There we go, Team Rosberg right here. I give him just enough room. I could have easily turned in there and he would have spun. But I'm a good racer, good sportsman of course. And now we're using the DRS and Sainz is coming back at us. He's got a decent run, so this might be 3 wide actually. We've got to go for the outside line. This is so risky, Hamilton's weaving around. We're going to go for around the outside. This is kind of an unnecessary battle and it's kind of hurting us, but we actually fight back, showing Hamilton who the best Brit around here is. And we're solidly in P2. But now I'm thinking of strategy. I have decided to go for 1 stop. I was thinking of stretching these to lap 14 actually, and then doing 2 ultra soft stops. But I thought 2 pit stops is not the way to go, and the safety car helping us out has meant we can go on these tyres for a little bit longer. So I'm going to stretch these out and then go on to the soft tyres to make this a 1-stop race. I feel like that's the strategy. This should get us some decent points. So yeah, we're feeling the pain now on worn tyres, as there's a yellow flag, and Sebastian Vettel is out the race. He was leading and now Hamilton leads, so I don't know in terms of this championship battle what's going on in terms of strategy as well. I don't know where Rosberg is now after his pit stop. Hamilton's in the lead. I'd presume he's got to pit again, but now Sainz, you know what, Sainz could be the actual race leader. I don't know what's going on in this race. The safety car's just thrown everything up in the air, so all we can do is concentrate on our own race. I remembered here from the incident with Verstappen not to throw it up the inside. The AI seemed to be a little bit smarter through the chicane than in previous years, so it's more difficult to overtake. And now we're just looking at our tyre wear, stretching it out. That front right is a little bit disconcerting, but I'm going to come in at the end of the next lap and then go for an 11 lap stint on softs. Super softs even. I wasn't sure if the super softs would last that long. It's a bit of a risk. I didn't really do too much practice and didn't do the tyre wear test on that set of tyres, so I don't know how long they will last, but we're coming into the pits. And I think if Kvyat followed us in, oh, we might get jumped here. I'm not confident. Oh, there we go. We've been jumped by Kvyat and Raikkonen. So we're genuinely fighting Kimi Raikkonen, which is pretty incredible. We've got Hulkenberg behind us, so we're coming out in a bit of traffic. Things are going to get very interesting in this final stint. And now we're going to fight Alonso. We're going to go up his inside. He's on worn tyres, and we're not really going to be fighting him, so we'll get him out the way. Now Raikkonen's stuck behind Nasser. So we go for a wide line into the hairpin, trying to get as close as possible to the Ferrari, get a great slingshot out, and now using the rich mix and double slipstream, let's see if we can get both of these. We're going to get Nasser here, and now we're going to use the Ferrari slipstream to get both of them. A classic double overtake on this game. OP slipstream, OP DRS, and there we go, up to P8. We're actually fighting Raikkonen, as I said. I don't know what my genuine position is, so we need a few cars ahead of us to pit. I was trying to keep up with Kvyat, but Raikkonen just kept fighting back, which was kind of annoying. And now he's going up the inside. He is on the soft compound tyre, so his tyres can definitely go to the end. So this is like classic Abu Dhabi on the F1 games. One overtake in the first DRS zone, and then the car that's just been overtaken will get DRS in the second DRS zone and fight back. And then hopefully we can get the move done, and we're pretty close to Raikkonen. So he's defending, so we're going to have to go around the outside. He squeezes us onto the curb, and we're trying to keep the car on the track, and we just do that. P7 it is. But this is costing us time as we try and go after Kvyat. And don't forget, Toro Rosso aren't too far behind us in the Constructors' Championship, so if we don't score many points, we could suffer, because Sainz is ahead of Kvyat. Toro Rosso's the third and fourth, unbelievably. And now Raikkonen's going for it once again. Around the outside, we're making a bit of contact, and we try to squeeze him here, but we squeeze him a little bit too much, and he span round. I didn't want to let him through, and I felt I had the corner there, so I did turn in. I know I probably shouldn't have, but I had to do it. And now on lap 25, we had a solid gap to Kvyat ahead of us. Of around 2.5 seconds, we had very similar pace, just couldn't catch up. And we can see both Toro Rossos in the distance, but yeah, we just couldn't get close enough. So we're on the final lap. Lewis Hamilton is a 4-time world champion. Damn it, Nico Rosberg, bottling it once again. And now we're trying to hold on to our 5th position because Jenson Button in 6th. Unbelievable race for him to close up this much. It's getting closer and closer as we come through the final sector of the season's final corner even. We're coming to the line, celebrating P5 in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. A fantastic finale for season 1 in my F1 2016 career. Do leave a like if you have enjoyed it. But that was a seriously exhilarating race. So enjoyable. And now we'll see the celebrations of Lewis Hamilton, who becomes a 4-time world champion. I think the more I go on, say next season he wins it again, I'm going to say he's a 5-time world champion. That's pretty incredible to think that could happen. But hopefully it'll be us fighting for the championship next season. So the results in the final race, Hamilton goes from 11th to 1st to win the title. And look at that, Toro Rosso's 3rd and 4th. They could be incredibly close in the constructors. I'm kind of worried. We might have beaten Williams, but Toro Rosso might have crept up on us. So P5, solid race there. Williams didn't score any points, so I think we've beaten them. Nico Rosberg finished 10th. Ricardo pitted 5 times and we pitted once. Like, look at the variation there. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, Bottas finished 13th. And then a few retirees of Vettel, Palmer and Nasser. Hulkenberg, who was near the front, pitted 6 times. What happened back there? Unbelievable. So the final standings. Hamilton with 308 points is the world champion. It looks like a big gap to Rosberg and Vettel, but they were very close for most of the season. Great title battle there. We solidly finished in 7th with 109 points. I'm happy with that. We got over our target of 100 points. And yeah, that's the rest of the standings. As Sainz jumps up, so does Button. Palmer finishes in 17th with a very disappointing 24 points. Hopefully he can pick it up next season. And there we go. We finished 4th in the Constructors. We beat Williams by 4 points. Toro Rosso jumped up to 6th, but just didn't have enough to catch up to us. And Red Bull jumped over Ferrari. So incredible season for us in the Renault. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please do leave a like if you have. Subscribe if you want to see. I'm going to do a montage of this season, so look out for that one. And I should catch you then. Goodbye.